What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Trey, right back in the attic, right back at it for another day of DFS. Yesterday was cool. I didn't go too heavy on Giannis. I got some Anthony Davis in there, but a lot of my lineups I had that last game with OKC, Sacramento, and boy, did that help me out a lot. So, on to today. It's a 2-game slate. So I'm not even going to do the top floor 4 picks today. Today I'm just going to kind of do something different. I'm going to just basically break down the slate, just the 2 games. Forget the top floor picks today. We're just going to break this down. Guys, if you can, give me a like and subscribe to the channel. Also comment for the content that I put out every day so that you can be entered into the $10 PayPal giveaway that I do every week. And let's get straight to it. So we're going to break down this point guard position today. We know that Chris Paul is in play. Chris Paul is going to be in play today just because generally it's a smaller slate, and I need to get raw points today. So I'm not really going to be so much looking at, I'm just going to keep it simple, stupid, if you know what I mean. So I'm not going to go all crazy with the picks today. We're going to get some Chris Paul. All right. And to correlate with that, we're going to go with James Harden. We're going to get some Luka in there. Small forward. I like Richardson. I'm going to save you guys a little bit of money going with Finney Smith. Center. Whoa, when did he become a game time decision? He was just Jordan did not participate in shoot around due to illness and is questionable for Thursday's game against the what? When did this must have just happened. This is breaking news, guys. Jordan's sick. So man, that just shook a lot of things up because you already got DSJ, with a bothered hand. He may not get no run today. Oh man, this got a little bit tough. Okay, let's assume, and the game at 10:30. So man, FanDuel suck with this lock. Man, at 8, come on now on the 2-game slate, you got 2 games, and one of the biggest players of the game is on the second game. That's at 10:30. And you probably won't get the news if he's going to play or not. So, man. Anyways, I run a lot of GPPs. So what I'll end up doing is, if I don't know by 8 o'clock what they're going to do with Jordan by about 7:30, if I don't know what they're going to do with Jordan, no, I'll make that 7:45. If I don't know what they're doing with Jordan around 7:45, I'm going to have to do a quick replace, man, and keep them in a couple of them. But I got them in a nice amount right now, and that's a little bit scary, so keep that in mind. So I'm not even going to play him right now because of what I just said. So man, Capella's a little too steep. Whiteside's a little steep and volatile. I'm gonna have to go Gortat. Oh man, shoot, whatever. Gotta do what gotta do. All right, so right now, right, I got the core 5 players that we're gonna go with, right? So if we're gonna break this game, we're gonna break it down, all right? So Chris Paul, he's going up against Miami. I can see him having a good day just for the simple fact that even though they're on a back-to-back, it's not too many point guards on the slate that's gonna outduel Chris Paul today. No Dragic, Oh, snap. Okay, good news. DSJ, not good news, man. I hate to see somebody hurt. But anyways, DSJ isn't going to play today. All right, so that definitely opens up Berea for me a lot more. You know what I mean? So we're going to have to get a lot of Berea today. I feel like his minutes should be up. And if I know he don't play center or nowhere near center, but the rotation is going to get shifted if Jordan doesn't play. So basically, that means Berea have more usage. Doncic, of course, is going to kill it. Smith, oh man, he's going to pick up some more minutes because he's going to have to pick up minutes in this case. They're going to probably play some small ball. And my boy, if Jordan doesn't play, I got to take a look. Where he at, man? There we go. got to take a look at my boy Powell. He is a points per minute monster, right? So if you got Powell in your lineup, now you just saved a little bit more money. You go back to Chris Paul. Now, this isn't the lineup I'm running because, I'm not allowed to give you guys full lineups. I'm not doing that. I'm just running through a few plays, switching things up, shaking it up a little bit, just giving you some content. But I like something like this to get started with because of the simple fact that it's a lot of injury news. We don't really know just yet who's going to be doing what with Dallas. So a little bit closer to game lock, I'll be able to make a more credible decision on what's going to go. But as of right now, as a first look, this is something that I'm looking at. I really hate that Jordan, is a game time decision because that really, really puts a damper on this slate. It's only a 2-game slate as it is. It makes me want to withdraw my 150, man, my 150 lineups because now I'm looking like, But, hey, even on a 2-game slate, you can still win. Somebody's winning money, right? Why can't it be us? So this is what I'm looking at so far. And as you can see, I left 2 spots open. And these players, 7,600. So you can get some Tobias Harris, you can get some Harrison Barnes. I even like Richardson today. I like Barnes more, but I like Josh Richardson today. A little bit of Gallinari I'll sprinkle in, but not too high on him. Now, I like Kelly Olynyk. He's a good value play for the day. He's been playing pretty good. I also like Wes Matthews at the shooting guard spot. If you wanted to do something where you pivoted off of Harden because he's going to be chalk. Like right now, his ownership is projected for 63%. If you want to join that other 37% that's not playing Harden and then they rest them a little bit during the game just because they're on the back-to-back, that might work out in your favor, But 2-game slates like this are tough. And the reason being is on FanDuel mostly is just because, hey, if you got injury news in that second game, you don't want to just stack up on that first game and because you don't know what's going on at the second game, and then the second game end up being a game that's 250 points scored, between the two teams, and the first game is 195 points scored. You know what I mean? Because there's just no way the guys that pick those contrarian lineups are going to eat you guys alive if that's the case. So you have to be careful on this 2-game slate tonight when you're picking the Dallas game. Now, we pretty much know what's going on with Houston. We know Capella's going to play. We know the big three. Capella, Harden, Paul's going to play. We don't know how many minutes they're going to be getting due to the back-to-back, but this team is starting to pick it back up. And now that they're on, I think they're on a winning streak. And they were playing bad. So they're not going to I don't see them doing anything today to jeopardize the streak that they're on because they already have been underperforming for the season. This team was expected to give Golden State a run and possibly even have, a better season than Golden State. I mean, from last year, from the way things looked. And, it was looking like that could possibly happen, and then the beginning of the season hit, and they're playing terrible basketball, and now everybody's written them off. Now they're like, okay, we're on a little roll. Let's get back into that top 3, top 4 in the West, and then they can start talking about competing for a championship again. So I will probably have those 3 in as players from the Houston-Miami game that I know is going to go. And then from the Clippers game, we know we're going to get some Tobias Harris. We know we're going to get some Harrell. Even though Harrell hasn't been as great as he was earlier in the season, he came back to reality a little bit, but he's still at a cheaper price tag at $6,800, whereas Harris, I believe, is $8,200. So, you got enough salary to get Harris and Barnes on that. But like I said, you would have to take out another one of these guys from Dallas in order to get Barnes in there. So It's up to you how you want to, construct your lineup tonight. I just recommend playing the GPPs. Anything under 5 games from here on out, I'm not playing cash. It's you could have the best lineup that you put in your mind for cash and say, oh, it's going to be easy. The cash line should be easy. And I mean, I'm noticing a lot of these sharks is playing in the cash games as well. At least the ones that I've been picking. And a lot of times my lineup on paper, it looks perfect. And then you'll get a guy who goes contrarian on a double up, and you're like, whoa, why would he pick them in the double up? But sometimes, if you're going against a shark, they putting up so much money, so many different lineups. They don't care if they lose that lineup because they're like, whatever. I got to throw as many different combinations and lineups as I can out there. So, be careful with that. But I'm going to be doing GPPs on smaller slates. Bigger slates, I usually always crush cash games on larger slates because I have so many opportunities to differentiate myself from the competition because I research a lot, do what I need to do to find out to make sure I can get that edge on opposing DFS players. So, hey guys, thanks for watching my video. Thanks for liking, thanks for commenting, thanks for being subscribed, thanks for everything you guys do. I really appreciate it. I'm going to try to, shake it up from time to time other than just doing the top floor picks. I'm going to shake it up on smaller slates like this to kind of help you guys get an idea. And if you guys got any questions or concerns or anything that you want to get at me with, is no problem. Get at me on Twitter, at DFS in the Attic. It's at DFS in the Attic. You can tweet me, and I'm going to always respond. I make sure that I respond to all my DMs. I'm very engaged with my followers. That's just the way I do it. When I first started, I needed help, and I didn't have anybody to help me. I didn't know about Twitter and all this other stuff, so I basically learned everything myself. And once I got good enough, I decided that I'm going to be the one that's going to help other people win. So that's what I'm here for, guys. So, hey, if you like this video, just give me a like. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Good luck tonight.